So now I'm going to tell a gross hospital story. One time when I still worked in the hospital before I started working at the prison, I came in and my boss told me to remove the catheter from this woman patient who was being discharged. She had come in with a yeast infection and they decided that she was well enough to go home. So I go in to take the Foley out of this lady. A Foley is a term that we use for an indwelling urinary catheter because it's the brand name. It's like using Q-tip all the time, but everybody calls them Foley catheters or Foleys. So I'm about to do it and I'm looking at the area and I'm thinking, this is the worst yeast infection I have ever seen in my whole life. So I said to the lady, can you just hold on a minute? And I go back to my boss and I said, I don't know if she's ready to go home yet. I mean, that's pretty bad infection. And she said, oh no, it's time to discharge her. You should have seen it when she came in. So I go back in and I start to take it out. I'm making conversation with her, asking her if she's excited to go back home again. And she's saying, oh yes, I can't wait to go have sex with my boyfriend. And I'm thinking, this lady can get a boyfriend and I can't? Although when I saw him, I thought, yeah, you can have him. So I take it out and then you have to wait and make sure that the patient can pee okay before you can actually discharge them. So we're waiting like an hour and she's drinking and she still can't pee. So my boss says, well, you're gonna have to put it back in. We're gonna have to discharge her anyway with the Foley. So I went back in and I told her, I'm really sorry, but I'm gonna have to put this back in. And so while I'm doing it, I'm, again, making conversation and I'm saying, I'm really sorry that I have to do this to you. And I guess this really puts a damper on your plans with your boyfriend. And she says, oh no problem. We can still have sex. Man, the things you learn in real life nursing. Before menopause, most of my life, I had really bad menstrual cramps. And sometimes I would actually have to call in sick to work. But I would not trade a lifetime of PMS and menstrual cramps for what a man's prostate will do to him starting around the age 50. Not being able to pee, having to get that thing roto-rootered, it's terrible. Men have to deal with the issue of having a Foley and having sex also. I don't know how this came up, but one time a male patient told me, oh, you just fold it over. I guess, ribbed for her pleasure.